Well, hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to StarRupture. We have a wave warning, so the wave is coming soon. A little bit of time has passed, we've finished some contracts, and we've unlocked a couple of things that are not terribly important to progress, but are very nice to haves. So since the wave is coming, I'm going to pop inside. Let's have a look at what we got. So from Future Health Solutions, we got the inventory upgrade. From Selenian Corporation, we got the large habitat. We are currently working on another inventory upgrade from Griffith's Blue. We're working on the base core amplifier from the Moon Energy Corp. And we haven't started on the storage depot V2 yet because we don't have access to supermagnets or nozzles. Nozzles are not done in any of the machines we have unlocked at the moment. What we're looking for is this mega press. And in order to do that, we need to either produce electronics or synthetic silicon. Electronics are made using synthetic silicon, so we're going to have to make those first. So our inventory is one line bigger, which will be helpful when we go out and explore. So that's going to be fun. And we'll be doing some exploring because we're going to a new location. We're going to get ourselves another geoscanner, sort that out. And there's the eruption. Oof. It's always really good. Anyway, cut away from that. My goodness, that's bright. So if we have a look at the map, we've got our little helium deposit over here. Now, just to the south of that was an open area. You could see that there was some yellow stuff, that is sulfur around this area. There's some calcium around there as well. We have some wolfram. And just up here, we have some helium, some more helium. This helium we could actually use because we're not using it all at our base currently. So we could probably send some of that across. So this is the area that we're going to work in. And there's another location with a potential blueprint a little bit further out to the east. And that one is going to be challenging because that's got the big boys. Anyway, planet's cooling down. We've got a lot to do today, so let's get stuck in. Right, everything is normalized. I'm going to head out immediately. And on my way, collect some of the ignitium. I actually don't even know how much of this I'm going to use. I don't really intend upgrading any of my cores because it's not really necessary. Right, this time we're not going to head down into that valley. We're going to head straight across this way. We're going to go past where our core is on this side, and I may actually move that core because I'm going to be doing a big factory in the valley. And I might want to cover two areas with cores. Right, so this is where we are. And actually on our way, we have a little location we can explore before the wildlife returns. So that is the geoscanner that we're going to go to. And this is the little location that we're going to have a look at. If we have a look on the map, it's just south of where the helium deposits are. So they're over there. Cool, and we'll start collecting goods. Anything I'm not seeing on the map? There's a drone. There it is. Let's go get that. And what do we have? Another 400 data points. Good. Back to the bridge. We're going to have to do a nice double jump. Hop over here. And then we can go and explore this building. There's a message from Dr. Alex Baker. Oh, wait, there was another. I'm stuck. Help, help, help. Yep, he stayed. So I assume his body's somewhere around here. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. And there's some food. Cool. And there's another little box back here with some standard ammo, more shotgun shells. And then another little thing over here with a 500 data point. Damaged personal interface. Sweet. And a bit more outside. And yeah, I did forget to top up on my building material, so I'm going to need to collect some, otherwise I'll have to head back. And that seems to be about it here. I don't see any way up. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah, there's a box. And that's got standard ammo. And there is a ladder here. There's something over on that side. Cool, some water. And we can climb up here. And oh, there is a blueprint thing here. What do we get? Rotors. Okay, we've already had that one, but it's fine. We'll take that. And there's a body with a little tablet next to it. Oh boy, unhappy time. And we have reduces fall damage by 20%. Alright, so I think that clears this building. Now there is stuff down in the valley as well. I'm not going to bother going for that yet. We are on a mission. So we'll run over here, grab this, get some more of this stuff, and we'll carry on. We are almost at that geoscanner. Oh, and there's some of the things I was looking for. Those are the oxalops or something. Yeah, these are pretty rare. And you'll find them in these lake beds in this area and to the north and east of here after a rupture. Right, we have arrived at the geoscanner. And this is where the calcium deposit is. Awesome. Okay. And then over there, that yellow stuff, that'll be the sulfur. And this area over here looks pretty good to build in. Let's put down a core. We'll get it, I suppose, about there. That should be good. We'll build defense turrets. And I don't think I brought enough ammo to charge them both up. Let me split, because I don't think they're going to use that much. I'll do 150 in each. And we'll need some power. I don't know if I don't think I've put these very strategically, but they're supposed to cover that. And there may be dudes spawning on the other side of it, so I'll place myself over there. And let's do this. And see where they are here. They're right here. Alright, come on chaps, let's do this thing. That's not it, surely. Ah, right in front. These waves don't seem very big, but they are still coming. Where are the blue boys? They're the ones that worry me. There's one. Okay, any more? How are we doing here? 81, 82%. Ah, there they are. And that's it. We have finished. I'll collect all of these bits. Alright, and in this area, we are going to get more challenges. So as soon as everything is regenerated, there will be more baddies around. And this is actually a very good spot to set up, because we need to make ceramics, we need to make calcite sheets to make the ceramics, we need the calcium blocks, we need calcium powder here. So yeah, this is pretty good. And then just down over here somewhere is the wolfram. So that's great. And I see some of the rarer plants up here, so I'm going to run over and grab them. Alright, that's a few of them. And there's another one over here. I'm not seeing too much activity yet. Wait, I hear it. Ah, and there's another new thing. Oh, and a drone. Cool, we'll grab that. And we have prism herbs. Yeah, there was 20 of them, so we might be able to do some kind of a research. Anyway, some hydro bulbs around here too. We'll go and farm those. And no doubt my movement will attract attention. Alright, we have finished regenerating, so there's gonna be guys around. Just don't see them yet. Anyway, that's where we're gonna eventually go to. That huge thing, the Forgotten Engine. I've also been calling it the World Engine, you know, from Superman thing. And everything seems pretty quiet around here. Not really, there's some guys. Oh, and they've managed to get up top. So, let's pull them in. Alright, well, those are done. Any more? Nope, we don't see any more. Okay, so that clears our way to be able to put a miner down here somewhere. Right, let's start setting up a base. Oh, wait, more people. Yeah, there we go, some more. Another one over there. Yep, he's kind of hidden, and there is a body over here. Right, where are you? Yeah, I need to clear these guys out. Otherwise they're going to bother me the whole time that I'm busy trying to build. Oh, hold on, where are you? There. Okay, done. Oh, and another drone. Super. Alright, I'm running out of space in my expanded inventory. So let's put the first piece down, and I think maybe this level over there should be good. Is that too high? No, I don't think so. So I'll put some foundation pieces down so that it's always nicely supported and I won't have too much of a problem. And I'm mucked up because these ones are all too low. No, these ones are correct. These ones are too high. Right, that looks like a good start. So I will start building platforms out over here. Should be able to get another row in. Well, should have been. Oh, I have a friend. Yeah, no more distractions. Right, that should be a fairly good amount to start with. And then on this side, which way should I go? Let me go from this side. So we're going to need some smelters, and I think I'll put 2, maybe 3 smelters for the calcium blocks. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to need a smelter, another smelter for the wolfram, which I maybe will separate a little. Yeah, there. Okay, so that will bring the calcium in from there. And that does look like a better quality miner. So ore excavator, let's throw you in. Oh, wait, I heard that. Where are you? Oh, my guns took care of it. Nice. Let's go and see what you have. It's a normal node, so 120 per minute. That's good. I'm probably going to need more. Actually, no, I don't. No, actually, I do. Yeah, if I'm going to run 3, I need 1 more miner over there. So let's get that in. And my guns are working hard, keeping me safe. Alright, so we'll set this up like this. And then we can build these lines in. We'll put this one in the first slot and then bring that one over. And let that line up over there and bring it into the second. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, then they're all going to merge. And they're going to head down the line. So we'll do our setup. And make sure that these are all tied in. Oh, what's going on? Why did my drone... Ah, yeah, it's very clever. If you're in your drone and you're starting to get attacked, it immediately drops you out of your drone. Same as when you get your first rupture warning. Anyway, we continue. That goes into there. And it's only going to be the 3. I think we can get away with 3. Not sure how many rows I'm going to need, because I know that I'm going to need a couple of furnaces. And if I'm not wrong, we're going to need some fabricators as well. So let's put them in now. We're going to do 2 fabricators. And I've run out of resources. Wouldn't you believe it? Oi. Yeah, take that. Alright, I do need to head back anyway. I'm going to go and pick up some building material. I'm going to pick up ammo because I want to go over there once I'm done setting this up. And I'm going to try and get to that in this episode. But before I go, we're going to be making calcite sheets. That's right. Okay, so we got to make calcite sheets and we've got to get calcium powder. That's got to go in as well. And then that's got to make ceramics. Okay, I know where I am. Well, let's take a little run back. And we have a monolith over here. Now, getting close to them is maybe not a good idea because they are radioactive and can damage your health a little. And down here, we've got some more of that firegrass stuff. I'll try and skip it. It's only the one that glows red. And we've got a drone. So
I can use this.
Pick that up. And then just avoid the brightly colored yellow grass. Oh. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned about building in this valley because... Now, maybe I'll not do a massive facility. Because I could lose out on all of the serpent roots. There are a lot of them in here. So while the going is good, I'm going to collect them. Alright, I have those. And there's some grubblers on the way up as well. And for some reason, every time I come through here, a whole bunch of guys respawn in this area. Guys that I'm pretty sure I took out before. Maybe they won't this time. Anyway, grubblers. And that's the second one. And then there's another one over here. Okay, home sweet home. Let's get rid of all of the things that I've got to get data points. Oh, that's a good amount. And another good one. Yep. And more. Ooh, our numbers are going up. And we've got some from the bits as well. Oh, they've changed something here. The lettering used to be bigger. Cool. Alright, well, that must have been an update. Drop off the ignitium over here, and then all the fruit stuff. The ammo that I don't need will be the shotgun that I picked up. And I can take some standard ammo with me. Should be... I'll take a little extra so I can top up those turrets. Drop off that LEM. Oh, and there's one more fruit thing that I didn't drop off. Or 2 more. Yeah, we're up to 37 star tiers. So that's good. When we decide what we want to research, we will be ready. And then head outside, drop off all these little bits and pieces that I have. All the ores that I will never use. And, oh, war bonds. Need to drop those off. There we go, 230 of them now. Oh, wait, hang on. Maybe time to change weapons. Let's go upstairs to our equipment station. So I've had the pistol in slot 1, but it doesn't need to be the pistol. And as was pointed out, this is a rifle, an automatic rifle. This is a machine gun. And I think I'm going to get that. It's 110 points. I have more than enough. And I'm going to... Oh, I need some building materials. So let's get the building materials. I'm going to take a bunch with me because I am going to definitely need them. I already have a lot of the intermediate building material with me. So that's going to help at the end of that little build. Right, slot number 1, switch to The Grim. Yeah. Now, let's see what upgrades we have for it. We have 120 left. Reduced vertical recoil. That's quite nice to have. That is exactly 120. Reduced load time. Reduces horizontal recoil. I prefer that. And then this one is reduces deployment time and reduced recoil. You know what? I think I'm going to get this one. And then confirm. And now, we don't have a pistol anymore, but I do need to drink and eat. But that means I need to drop off the ammo that I'm not going to use. So the pistol ammo is out. We'll pick up some heavy ammo. And we're going to go and get ourselves some rods. And we've got a whole bunch. And if I wanted to, I could just put a storage box out in that direction, attach it to our lines. And we can collect those. And then hop into our crafting machine. Change to heavy ammo. And let's just do the max. And again. So now we have, if I sort... almost 2 stacks, 1.5 stacks. I think I may need to do some more. But I think what we've got on us now should be good for a bit. And it looks like we are heading towards a rupture again. So I'm going to hang around this area. Make sure that I collect a lot of building material. And maybe a little more of the heavy ammo. Just nice to have 3 stacks. Now I am going to extend this a little further out. Well, it'll be a fair bit further out. As we go. I didn't really want to go over the water too much, but it's fine. There's nothing that I'm stopping from growing. Because I want to bring the synthetic silicon in over here. Once we've built it on that side, we'll send it here. Let's see if I can build a cargo receiver. Oh, no. Too little support. So we'll get some supports in. Set that height. It's becoming a bit too wide. I think we can do that. And then I might need to pop some around this area as well, wherever I can find stable ground, as close to the edge as possible. This little area over here may end up... Oh, hang on. There's a spot. Still might be a problem. That is a bit too much of a span. Wait, there's a spot there. That might work. See if I can find any more spots like that. Nope, doesn't look like it. Give myself some stairs back here so that I can get up. And then... let's expand. And I'm busy using up all the building material that I just collected. Okay, well, that's given us some more space. So we can expand our factory. Let's get a cargo receiver and put it in right there. Good. Now we can name this one and we'll call it South Silicon. Yeah, we can't put too many letters in, unfortunately, otherwise I'd give it a better name. And because it's coming from so far away, maybe a storage. Right there. And we'll rail that in. Oh wait, this was wrong. It needed to be the smaller storage so I could line it up and then plug that in. And we will call this one synthetic silicon. There we go. So now we're ready to receive the synthetic silicon over this side and we'll have a storage for it so that we can do researches. Now I need to replace all of that building material that I just used. Nah, we're fine. That should be enough for the other side. And I did say that I was going to build another core out here. So I might as well get that done. And we just got to pop it outside of the current area. And I think this location is probably fine. So more of an overlap, less load on everything else. Perfect. Oh good, I'm not planning on doing much more in this area. Maybe what I can do is leave a gap and then we'll have the cargo receivers staggered. So one back over here, that line can go through, and there'll be another one lined up with that. Because everything that we're going to bring in from now on is pretty much going to be standalone. It won't really need to be connected to this network at all. I don't want to put any more strain on these resources. Some of the belts are already getting a bit rough. We were using a lot of calcium powder, so I had to put another line in on this line just to bring that extra through to this area so that it wouldn't cause any problems. It's working, but if we go up now, you can see the layout. Everything is working very nicely. It's all neat. Makes my heart feel warm and fuzzy. Anyway, I'm just messing around here until the rupture happens. And there's our wave warning. And there's the second warning. And there's the countdown. And there's the flash. And here comes the flames. And the flames are gone. And now it's cool enough to go outside. So let's go. And we are back. So let's carry on building. So another fabricator. And those two will make calcite sheets. And I'm going to need furnaces. I might need to extend a little bit further over But for now, I think maybe 3 furnaces. I should probably do 4, but 3 will be okay. And actually, I'm going to have to go further over. And I'll just add some more supports in. Okay, so then we'll have a 4th furnace and a 5th furnace. The 5th furnace will be the wolfram powder. So if we go over here and we go, okay, I want this to be doing calcium powder. It does 3 every 3 seconds and it takes 1 per second. I'm not going to be making, hang on a second, let me do my calcs. I might need to add that extra miner on if I'm going to do this. Yeah, I think I'm going to. But otherwise, I think I got my numbers right. And then this smelter can come out because it's going to go directly in front of this furnace. Just like that. Got the line right. Perfect. And that will bring the wolfram out of the valley and up here. Super. Next stage, now that we've got the calcite sheets, we need ceramics. I think I may have overdone this. No, I have not. The ceramics need to be the first 2 furnaces. So let's change that to ceramics. Nope, the ceramics are going to happen on the next line. So we're going to leave that much space, and that will go in, and that will go in. So this is going to be the ceramics, and that's going to take the wolfram powder, which is being made down there. Actually, I need to change things up. I have 2 of the furnaces on the wrong line. I think I need to bring the furnaces for the calcium powder over here. So we'll do that, and then shift things around over here a bit. Grab that smelter and put it back where it was. Well, almost where it was. That will go in there. Alright, now I can set the recipes because I think I know what's going on. That's set. This will be calcium block. This will be calcium block. And then this over here will be wolfram bars. And then this will be wolfram powder. And then over here we will have 2 making calcite sheets right there. And then these 2 will be making ceramics. No, they won't. They'll be making the calcium powder. So that and that, and then that's the wolfram powder. Then I'm going to feed all of these in. They're all going to come down the line. They're going to go into where they need to go into. And then there's going to be one more section after this. And that will be this machine, a furnace, which will be making synthetic silicon. And I think I could probably do 2 of them if I wasn't getting an error. Ah. Wow, that was weird. This will also be making synthetic silicon. And then I need to bring the wolfram in. So, yeah, I think that core is probably fine there. I will put a core down over here. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to have to go right on the tip. Just there. And we'll get an extractor down. Which one is good? Now, it's kind of difficult to tell which is the better quality, but this one's convenient, so I'm going to bring that up to there, run it along on this line to, man, it's in the wrong place. Yeah, I'll just take it to there, grab that, plug it in, plug this one in, and I'm hoping to run this underneath. So if I go like this, that's going to clash. But if I middle click and then go down, that should allow me to go all the way through underneath and bring it down so that it runs kind of level. Yep, that looks good. Need to get myself closer. Now, I might need to put another one in, that's fine. Just another post to bring that down sooner. And then I need to bring that up onto this line. So I can put a post up over here, take out 2 of these. Maybe 2? I should have brought this one in. Does not matter. That can go up there. Let's see. How many holes can we fill? There will be a couple open. Yep, those 2 will be open. And I'm okay with that. Now we have a platform that will allow us to extend, build other things over here if necessary. So that will be the wolfram coming in, wolfram bars, wolfram powder. Get fed down this line, go across over here. Have I left enough space for another row? I think I have. These will come around and then into here. and then it's just the helium. We need to bring a single line of helium over. And let's see how exactly we're going to do that, because that distance is not small. Oh, pick ourselves up another meteor while we're on our way there. That one's done. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to stretch a line completely over this valley. This looks like about the closest place. So we'll put it right on the edge. We'll get another one down in here. And one over there that we can elevate to make it look slightly better. Bring that through. Now, I suppose I could have built a bridge over here to make this all level. Not a big problem. This can go over, just check my lines and put it in over there. Now, this one is only needed for the last row, so I'm going to bring it across the front. Maybe I can squeeze underneath, we'll see. Yeah, I doubt I'm going to be able to fit that underneath over there, so I will bring it underneath this line. Let's see how level that looks. I don't suppose it's important for it to be level. And I built it and it's not there. That's weird. That was pretty strange. Well, never mind. I'm going to build that one. And, you see, that's the problem. It's intersecting exactly where I don't want it to. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to bring this into this line without clipping into this. So we can bring that one up a little higher. And drop that over there. And bring it up directly, and then that will go through and do its thing over here. Yeah, now my challenge is bringing an extra thing on another line means that I need to actually move these furnaces out by one. So we will get rid of them, and that will work. So now let's connect all the lines up. Over here, this will be an output, and there, and there, and there, and then we'll turn that around. Inputs. No, we're not going to turn it around because they are oriented exactly the same. And there. And in fact, these two here aren't necessary because this is going to go straight into the furnace. I might need another furnace, not sure yet. So let's get rid of this and that. I'm going to do one of these and then I'm going to feed this in and that into there. And that's just in case I need to split it to make another furnace. I don't think I need to though. Anyway, we've got these in. These need to be fed in and go down the line. And then we need to do the loop. And we're going to need to do the same over here. In fact, I'm going to already plan for the loop back. I don't think we need to have a loop back here, but it doesn't really matter if we have the items in place. There's something weird going on. I'm doing a lot of things that I'm building in it, and it makes the sound that it's built, but it's not actually building. Quite odd. Anyway, that's the output. It comes out. It needs to go in, down this line. And then the outputs opposite those. Okay, now that those are all in, belts. I like how the system works. It just makes things a little easier. You can worry more about your production than making your factory look neat, because it just kind of looks neat automatically. Oh, that reminds me, I need to tie these in. Okay, that line is done. Now onto this side. I'll just connect to this. We'll just connect that in. Make sure that is heading through. Get these in. Plug this line in and... wait, that's the outline. Bring the outline in from the end. Man, I hate it when I do that. All of these are the wrong way around. And now that that's fixed, I can continue. Okay, those ones are connected in. Add this to the line. This comes around, goes in. Now we're going to be feeding two. Just for neatness. I could feed it through on one line. And then the last item, the helium, needs to come in. And I now have it on the wrong line. So let's make an adjustment. And what I'm doing with this one is I'm elevating it by an extra 2 so it can go over the lines. Yep, and that still works. Good. I'll get that replugged in. And then we need to bring in this line. And because it's coming from the other direction, it needs to be moved. We'll get it up to level and then raise it by 2. And we'll do the same with this. Oh, wrong. Right, we'll do it like that. That's just so they can clear the line. I probably didn't need to go 2 up. We can grab this belt, bring it over and drop this one in. Bring this line over to here and drop that one in. Yeah, I think 2 might have been a little overkill, but it's okay. It still looks alright. Now I need to give this place some power, and that's pretty much all I need to do here. So what I'll do is I'm going to need a habitat. The sky's doing its thing again. So we'll get a little habitat up here, and let's see if I can get stairs in anywhere. Yep, that'll be fine. Build a platform, we get some stairs in, build our airlock. Oh, hello, I must go and collect those. At least I know I've got a nice place to come and collect all of these prism herbs. And there's even some more of the star tears lying around. Well, now we need to give some power because currently, let's go and see how much power we need to give. We're using 275, so one more wind turbine should get everything kicked off. And it goes right in there. And let's see if things start moving. Alright, the calcium is coming in. Why does that seem so slow? Have I got like a Mark 1 belt somewhere? No, it's Mark 2. It just looked slow because of the curve, I think. Okay, so we're getting the calcium coming in. The power... Got some floor holes to fix. Alright, those are done. We should start seeing... Oh wait, we haven't connected up the helium. Give me a moment, let me run across. I've got a compartment over there, so it'll be safe. What's the chances of being cool enough to walk along the rail? Not very good. So I'm at the helium spot. Let's connect this up. I'll bring it down on a line to there and then just simply plug it in. Just like that. Are we going to get helium though? We only need it from one of the helium producers. Doesn't appear to be working. But I am connected. Oh, that's because this is not that line. Although, that is a line. Let's delete this one because we never actually needed this one going in. It was just for the extra. I'm going to try and run along the rails. And let's see if this works to get to the other side without having to touch the ground. Oh yeah, so much easier. Definitely need to build a bridge. Let's go and see what I've forgotten to do. Little surprised the wolfram's not coming up. Unless I forgot to set those recipes. I did move the machine, so it's possible. Oh, it's also possible that I never even plugged it in. So that's plugged in now. And we'll see what happens. I did also move the last 2 machines, so I probably didn't set the recipe again. Yep, synthetic silicon for both, and hopefully that brings everything we need through. All the holes, and that's done. Calcium's all coming through nicely. It's filling up the belt quite a lot. It's a bit of a concern, but that's fine. It's actually okay. The belt can deal with a lot. Here comes the wolfram. And there is the helium. Super. So now I need to put a storage in, and I'll put it straight in between. Rail the product in to each side. And cargo dispatcher. We can plug that straight in to the cargo dispatcher right there. And then the cargo dispatcher, we can call it Synth Silicon 1 in case we have another one somewhere. Confirm. I wanted to send synthetic silicon and it's going to South Silicon. And we can set this to be synthetic silicon. This is getting everything. The ceramics are a little slow. Oh, is that maybe just because we are catching up with the wolfram? Could be. Wolfram powder is coming out pretty well now. The belts are not choked. There's no issues there. Oh, I didn't set the ceramic recipe over here. Let's check the others. Oh, gosh. Okay, so wait a minute. This is not supposed to be ceramics, is it? It is. And then what were these last 2? Were they also ceramics? Could be. Yep, they probably... Yeah, that last one was ceramic. So there's 3 ceramics. Now we're getting choked up. Alright, that'll be fine. Once the machines are all full, it should be fine. Haven't really left a way for things to skip the line. It's okay. Once this machine is full, things will settle down again. Okay, good. We've got helium coming through. It doesn't need a full belt. This is coming through. Doesn't need a full belt. This line is still choked. We are getting material sent across already, so that's good. These are working, and they are building up on the ceramics as well. Perfect. Alright, this factory works. So, if we have a look at it, I have 4 smelters. 3 of them are doing calcium. 1 of them is doing wolfram. Wolfram's coming from the bottom, calcium from there. Then they are going into 2 fabricators. Those 2 fabricators are making calcite sheets. These 3 furnaces are making calcium sorry, these two furnaces are making calcium powder. This one is being fed straight in with the wolfram ingots into here to make wolfram powder. Those are all going across and they're looping back, or some of them are looping back because these are all making ceramics. I'm not sure why I have the fourth one. I don't think I needed the fourth one. We'll see, because these are filling up anyway. And those last two are making the synthetic silicon into a storage, into the cargo dispatcher, and heading over in that direction to our main base. So, now I'm going to wait for a rupture to happen. I'm going to get myself prepared. I'm going to build a storage in this one because I'm going to drop some stuff off that I don't need. Where can I put it? I'll just put it over there. I won't need building material. I'm going to need ammo and foodstuffs. If I leave that and that behind, oh, and that, I have enough space to pick goodies up. You know, I'm going to take the building material because I'm going to need to build a core, a habitat, and a couple of turrets. Turrets are 200 each, so yeah, it's probably best that I take a little bit with me. And if need be, I can build a compartment over there as well and do the researches. But that's going to be a tough one. Now wait for the rupture, and as soon as it's done, I will be back. And we're going to go over there and get things set up. I'm going to keep an eye on this production to make sure that it's working. This is all going pretty well, actually. I'm quite pleased. The belts are flowing a little more freely now. Still a little bit jammed up on the end. But I figure once all of this is full, that will be fine. That'll all settle down. I do seem to have a shortage of wolfram powder, though. Yeah, so maybe the one wasn't enough. Or maybe it's just because the wolfram powder is not getting there quickly enough. It'll get there. Not concerned. We will eventually be able to unlock faster belts, so that'll help. Especially on these middle lines at the beginning of a process. Because they're the ones that'll normally get jammed up. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to wait for the rupture to happen. And once it's done, I'll be back. I want the place green before I go to that new area. Because I want to face the hordes. Right, we've been ruptured. I'm going to head over in that direction. I'm going to start getting myself set up. And this is the silicon field that I'm busy walking through. And this is the only time that it's safe to do that. Otherwise you get hit by corrosion. And then we're going into this area. And then I need to find a spot somewhere that I can build a core. And this looks to be the edge. So my core can go further back because that's the thing that they're going to target. And then I'm going to build a platform, just a little one. Actually, this probably should be elevated a little more. Yeah, I want a little more height on this. So we'll do it there. Just like that. And then I want 3 turrets. 1, 2, and 1 over here that can look over that way as well. And of course we're going to need some power. So I'll whip that in over there. I will need a couple of ladders so that I can get up. And I'll have one on the other side as well, which is much higher. This one's fine. And this will be the battlefield. These guys are going to come from everywhere. So let's load up. You're getting a stack. And you. And you. And I still have enough for myself. And I've got heavy ammo as well. Because I have the big machine gun. So let's wait for the planet to recover. And the fun will begin. And the reason that I'm here is because there is a very important blueprint somewhere in this area. Which will help us in the next stage of our factory. Ooh, I found a drone. Ooh, 2,000 data points.
That's what I need.
Very nice. Right, here comes the fun, everyone. We are going to get swarms. Oh, geez, I didn't even see that guy. I have to say, the accuracy of this machine gun is great at short distances. Oh boy, the big one's here. And I don't want to have to deal with them. Not too much anyway. Right. Oh, crap. I need to get out of here. Oh, bugger. What a bad time to have to reload. Alright, I got him. Bit of dashing, and he's down. And he should have a Goliath bio-effect, and he does. So how much ammo do I have? Ooh, that one's out. That one's out. Not ideal. Anyway, there's a dude sitting up there. He's out. Well, didn't take too much damage. Let's clear this out. And there will be more. So we'll do some sniping. Ooh, if I could hit anything. And there's another one. Alright, machine gun did a good job there. It does hit hard. Ooh. I don't think I have enough ammo. Yeah, I've got a bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough for this place. Man, there's a lot of them. And they just keep coming. I might have to... Yeah, I might have to come back here with more ammunition because I don't think I'm going to have enough. I mean, we're not even halfway through this area. Anyway, we can get rid of a few of the nasties ahead of time. Yeah, I think best to just maybe take this area pretty slowly. And do it in 2 trips if you can. There's a whole herd of them up there as well. We'll deal with them later. Right, where was that big guy? He was over there somewhere, wasn't he? Wait, hang on. Is that a blue boy? Let's see. I didn't hit him. Alright, got them now. Attracted some more attention. Right, let's see what we have in here. Got some ammo that's not very useful to me. Building material. Tablet. Oh, I hear someone. Alright, well, that was the tablet. Okay, that didn't trigger anything. But there is an upstairs. And this is the way. And there's nothing here, but it has... Oh, that guy's got to go. Anyone else? There's one over there. Oh, this machine gun shoots everywhere, but that's the one I've got the most ammo left for. Alright, he's done. Oh, cheeky sod. There's another one over there. Alright, I think that's all the little spitters gone. Yeah, so we got spitters and we got flingers. The flingers are the big ones. Alright, let's go and see what there was up here. Oh, there's a body. And war bonds, useless ammo, and a limb. Right. Well, anyway, there's a big guy over there. I don't think he sees me yet. And I don't know if there's another one in this area. But I am going to be very, very short of ammo. So I am going to come back to this area. There is a very important blueprint. I think it is probably over that side in that building. Absolutely no reason to take the risk right now. I am going to head back to base. Probably should leave our turrets with a little bit of ammo. So we'll split a stack, throw it in there. Same over here. We picked up a little bit from this area so far, but I have run out of time. Oh, this one needs some as well, but not really that important. It took quite a while to build that silicon facility over there, so I kind of ran out of time over here, and I would like to get back and go and fetch myself some more ammo before I come back here and sort this place out. In fact, I might even come back with some buffs to take on that last Goliath. Well, I'm going to head back to our little base over there. Hopefully don't find too many friends on the way. Oh, look, serpent roots. Any more? Nope. As we look over this area now, and we can see there are these little plants in here, and I'm going to go and grab them. I'm going to take a bit of damage, but those are the soul hearts. There you go, I've moved away from the gas. Am I hearing friends? Oh, hi. Oh, boy. There's quite a few of them. Let's get that sorted out. Any more? Nope. I think that might have been it. Obviously, they have no problem walking through the sulfur. Oh, wait. Oh, there's more in the sulfur. Maybe just... run. Oh, bad time to save. Run. Yeah, I think I'm probably just going to snap some of these. At least they're out of the way for later on. Those blue ones are terrible. They break your shield so badly. Oh, here comes another. And there's another one over there. Alright, cool. It's done. None of them are going to follow me back to my base, I hope. Oh, wait. They're all over here. Yeah, I haven't been back here yet, so they would be. Anyway, looks like the lines are all clear. Everything must be full. Storage on this side is full. Storage on that side is full. So let me grab everything out of here. Let this carry on going. And then we'll come inside. We're going to need... Oh, we've unlocked something. What did we get? We got the base core amplifier version 1. Sweet. And we are busy working our way to Griffith's Blue level 8. We're getting there. But I need a couple of things here. Analyzing station, recipe station, and we'll put what we've found in. That's 2,000 points. Nice. And there's that Goliath. 5,000 data points. Awesome. And then in the research station, let's see what we can research. Okay, so we need 600 for the electronics, 600 for the chemicals. That won't be a problem. 800 for the hardening agents. Oh, I've got applicators. I just need to pick them up. That's on the other side. Start at the top. Let's do this. And hopefully we'll find one of those blueprints in that area. In fact, I know we will. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. And I will go down and collect all of these jobs because we're going to need them. So, prism herbs. Anyway, between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the main factory. I'm going to get myself some more ammo, a lot more. Make sure I've got the nice food with the buffs so we can have a good fight. I'm going to keep an eye on this, make sure that we can build whatever blueprint we find on that side, and we'll expand the factory. And maybe do a little bit more exploring and sorting out the wildlife. Anyway, I thank you very much for joining me, and until the next time, cheers!